Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered! Today it's going to be a super long macro game between GoOdy and OctZerg here on Heartbreak Ridge, left side of the map. It is the teal Protoss player GoOdy, and on the right side of the map it is the orange Zerg player OctZerg, who hails from Macedonia. Which, I don't know much about Macedonia, but I know that OctZerg is from there. And GoOdy is a German player, and he still plays esports for Beast. Alright, so I wanted to cast a few more games of OctZerg, so I picked up a replay pack from TeamLiquid.net of his. And he has a reputation for being a very, very cheesy Zerg player. Most of his games are short matches, but this one is very long, so I wanted to see why. So we're going to discover that with me here today. Hit that like button if you're excited to see a very, very long ZVP between very well-known foreigner Zerg players here on Heartbreak Ridge, because I am excited for this. Let me tell you what. Man, OctZerg, what made you decide to play a macro game today? Because the games that I've cast of yours, you're like one base muta, early pool, lots of Zerglings, which, you know, a man after my own heart, but there we go. So we have an overpool here, which, you know, not very cheesy, but just standard against Protoss. Gives you a nice balance between macro and being able to respond to an aggressive opening by the Protoss player. And, oh, that's a gateway. I thought that was a forge. That's a gateway opening. So this indicates probably some zealot pressure, which is easier to hold if you go for the overpool rather than for the hatch first play. So far, so good out of OctZerg, I think. Whether he was planning on being aggressive or not, this will help him hold off some zealot pressure. We're going to see, yeah, there's a zealot on the way. And this is not intended to be defensive. This is not a defensive zealot whatsoever. We've seen Bisu do this against Zerg players on the channel, and it's extremely effective, man. You make another gateway, maybe another one. Just send zealots across the map as they arrive. And the Zerg player's like, I have to keep making lings, and I can't make drones. I hate my life. And then they die. It's kind of nuts how effective it is. Anyway, is that a third? Are you going for a quick third? OctZerg, you're a crazy person. He is. He's coming up to take a quick third hatch here. No gas. Did he make any lings at all? He didn't make any lings at all. Okay, man. If you say so. 3 hatching it here before 3 minutes is OctZerg. I wonder if this is just to mess with GoOdy's mind. Dude, he's actually keeping the zealot at home. Oh my gosh. Is he getting mind gamed? Look at him pulling probes right now. He's like, this is gonna, Zerglings are gonna show up any minute now. We gotta block them. We gotta block those lings. Nope. Third hatch from OctZerg. This is amazing. This is absolutely hilarious. He is. He's mind gaming GoOdy, and he's winning. Because he's like, OctZerg is an aggressive player. He's gonna show up with stuff any minute now. Yep. Any second. I'm sure glad I have these zealots and these probes not doing anything. Look at him positioning. Dude, OctZerg. Oh, man. GoOdy, you're getting rolled by OctZerg at the moment. Okay, well, yeah, these lings are not intended to kill anything. They're just going to pop over and see what's going on, see if there's an expansion. I mean, the Overlord sees it. Never mind. He sees everything that's happening. Is he just going to put some more fear into GoOdy with these lings? He's like, oh, they're here. The lings are here. I knew they'd be here. He's going for the run by. Oh, he does juke through with one of his lings. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. This is such an overreaction from GoOdy. He's getting a cannon. He doesn't even have a cyber core at the moment. Dude, this is beautiful. I am laughing. Laughing right now. Alright, well, Zergling died a little bit sloppy there from OctZerg, but that's totally cool. We've got a sunken because he's, you know, these zealots could move out and just try to kill me. Which, it would be hard for me to kill 4 zealots right now because I've got exactly 5, 6 Zerglings. So, that's not a good ratio for zealot to Zergling play. Oh, did that Overlord get? I don't think that got out in time. That's a dead Overlord. Oh my gosh, it's not. 24 HP. Falcon's a giant liar. Could have survived another hit even without going down. Beautiful. Nice job, Overlord. Way to get out of there. OctZerg knows what he's doing. I really shouldn't question him. There's the lair, and no second gas here, so probably just Aspire in preparation for Corsairs by making a few Scourge would be my guess. And yeah, man, if you have 3 bases, saturate those 3 bases, man. Don't worry about gas as much. Get as many drones out as you can. Make sure you don't get surprised by zealots just by covering, you know, covering your bases. Does he not have speed? He doesn't have speed either. Dude, who skips speed in ZVP? Apparently OctZerg does. All right, the zealots are on their way, which means you need another sunken like yesterday. So there's one sunken. There's another one coming up. Probe, make him. Ah, the probe sees what we're dealing with. He has to know there's a third base at this point, doesn't he? Is he just like, it's not even in the realm of possibility that OctZerg would have gone for a quick third base against me? Yeah, sunken. It doesn't take long. This is a question. Can 2 sunkens handle 6 zealots? I want to say I don't think they can. Maybe with Zergling support, which we're getting. Oh, this base isn't. This is the one that's in trouble here. Dude, is GoOdy going to take down this third? Is OctZerg going to get punished for his greed in this game? I feel like he is. Hold, save the sunken. Come on, sunken, you can do it. There it is. It hasn't taken many hits, so a lot of lings and drones are dying here, but also a lot of zealots are dying too. Okay, all right. I think that was probably a fair exchange for both players right there. A lot of zealots went down. A bunch of drones died there too. OctZerg's at 22 drones. He was forced to make lings instead of making drones, which he's extremely annoyed about, I'm sure. And the Spire is finished. But, surprise, the Stargate is nowhere near done. So the Stargate is late from GoOdy here. So he's making, you know what? That might actually work out for OctZerg here. If he can get a bunch of mutas out before the Corsairs get their stuff down. Oh, this is interesting. This is really, really interesting stuff here. Citadel of a Dune coming in. I mean, it's all the right beats here for GoOdy. He's just a little bit late on the Stargate. Macro hatch here from OctZerg. Ling trying to make sure nothing crazy is going to happen. The mutas come right in and they see. Can they, maybe from an angle up here, maybe hit that Stargate? But killing it before anything comes out would be hard to do. And it's powered by 2 pylons, one of which is a cannon supporting, so nah. Set of Scourge in production here. I don't think this is a mass muta play out of OctZerg. I'm looking at it. Doesn't feel like mass muta, but he doesn't have any other tech either, to be fair. So we'll keep an eye on that production tab, see what he's up to. Yeah, just Templar Archives here from GoOdy. It's all the familiar beats, right? He's making the Corsairs. He's going to get legs for his Zealots. He's going to get some Storm, probably some Archons, depending on what OctZerg is up to. And what OctZerg is up to is exactly some Mutalisks and a lot of drones. He's up to 32 drones. He's getting some gas here. He's spending his money pretty effectively here. Oh, he is making more Mutalisks, though. Maybe this is more of a muta play than I expected it to be. He's not getting +1 flyer, though, which if you're going to make a lot of Mutalisks, +1 really is nice. Again, if you're making a lot of anything, attack upgrades are going to be great. So I recommend doing that, but in general, not what we're seeing from OctZerg here today. That third gas is getting taken right now. DT's coming out. What the Templar Archives is done. Psionic Storm on the way. There's your leg enhancements. There's your weapons for +1 here, too. He's making sure he doesn't get Muta surprise by tossing up pylons on the outer edges of his base. And so far, man, 3-base happy Zerg versus 2-base happy Protoss. A little bit of an edge, a bit of an edge here for the Zerg player. Recognizes his lings are under attack and gets them the heck out of there, even though I don't think that told him. Right? You don't get the your units are under attack message if they're getting one-shot by something, which is exactly what Set DT was doing. So nice reaction time there by OctZerg, all things considered. Does he have Overlord speed? He does not have Overlord speed, but he has Overlords in defensive positions, and that should be enough against this DT if he decides to do anything crazy. DT checking to see for a quick 4th base, which based on the opening OctZerg use, a 4th base would not be out of the question. Zergling says, I'm gonna kill you, probe. Does he not? Wow. He still doesn't have speed for his Zerglings. So what's he doing? Like, why would he not have speed for Zerglings here? I don't understand. Is he going, okay, Hydra. All right, man. So Lurker Mutalisk we have seen on the channel. Not a lot of it, though. It's hard to make work. It's a little bit squishy and not very fast because the lurkers aren't as fast as lings are. Usually it's ling muta because they're both fast and complement each other very well, but not what we're seeing here today, as a matter of fact. All right, lurker aspect is just about done. Singularity charge coming in. Does he recognize? Has he scouted the presence of the Hydralisk Den? Is he worried about lurkers? I mean, you just want Dragoons with range anyway, really no matter what your opponent is doing. I can't think of a strategy that a Zerg player would use where Dragoons would be bad, except for mass Zergling, like just mass Ling. Then your Dragoons are all going to die. But for everything else, I guess mass Hydra too. Even with mass Hydra, if you have good upgrades for your Dragoons, they're not terrible. There's your 4th base from OctZerg at the 12 o'clock position. And looks like GoOdy gearing up for a bit of an attack here. He's got his High Templar with Storm. He's got his Zealots with legs and +1 attack. He's got his Dragoons, but almost with range and +1 attack. I love the macro hatches. OctZerg likes his macro hatches, and I have been inspired to start using more macro hatches in my own games for sure. Oh, the DT found the 4th, though. And I don't... The Overlord doesn't have speed because speed is just now getting started. And that's a dead hatch. That sucks, man. That's a canceled hatchery because he didn't bother getting Overlord speed until now. OctZerg, again, not the best player of all time, but interesting. And I think interesting is something the channel needs from time to time. Like, yes, we all love Bisu and Flash and Jaedong, and we all love Shuttle, and we love Effort and Hero and Last and all those great players, but every once in a while, casting interesting games from players that are great, that are professional, but maybe not the super highest level, can be very interesting too, which is what this is about. But I'm kind of preaching to the choir here, right? I believe I am. If you're here, then you probably agree with everything I just said. In which case, thank you. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the match so far, because it's definitely a bit of an odd one. So 10 Hydras in production. Muta flock of about 10 flying around, trying to make stuff happen. Sniping off... Oh, sniping off High Templar, though. One Mutalisk and a bunch of damage for 2 High Templar is a fair trade. Any Zerg player would make that trade. Dragoons getting some shots off again. Dragoons pretty good against Mutalisks because they can shoot up and they hit pretty hard. Yeah, 4th base getting replanted, defended by some Scourge and a bunch of lurkers here. GoOdy wants to kill it, but reinforcements from OctZerg coming in too. Yeah, Hydra lurker pretty hard to deal with unless you have those High Templar, which they're here. They're lagging a little bit behind. Oh, nice snipe on the Observer though. OctZerg sniping me down the Observer like a boss. And now you can't deal with these lurkers. I mean, it does take a lot of spines to kill a Dragoon. See that? How that Dragoon's not even dead? Hilarious. Oh, stop and storms will get ya. Flanking in from all sides, though. Coming in. The storms are good, but are the storms gone is the question. Muta's just directly engaging right now. Look at that Observer fleeing for its life. It knows. It knows. That High Templar gets sniped. And all the Mutalisks die. I guess that's why he didn't get +1 attack for the Mutas, is he was planning on throwing them away at some point and just moving into the Hydra Lurker play, which is what he's doing pretty effectively. The Overlords have speed, but if you don't run, stuff's going to kill you, man. I think GoOdy managed to sneak this in under OctZerg's nose. Pretty sure OctZerg can't see that. He can't. I'm not sure he has seen it either, but that is a problem with the replay interfaces. I wish when I took away OctZerg's vision, it would show me everything... Or GoOdy's vision, it would show me everything that he has scouted, everything he knows about buildings, but no, it doesn't, right? It does not, unfortunately. Robotics Bay on the way from GoOdy, and thinking about taking this base along the bottom left side. So again, GoOdy got bamboozled in the early section of this game, but he's okay. He's up 134 to 120 total supply. He's got 63 probes. He's got 3 bases. He's working on a 4th base. And I would say so far, so good from the German Protoss. I would. I don't really have any complaints about this whatsoever. Hive coming in. The Queen's Nest has been done for some time. He's making an evolution chamber to get some of his upgrades rolling. Hydras are sitting at +2 armor, but no attack upgrades yet, which is interesting. He's actually going for +1 melee, which indicates to me he wants to go Ultras. But he's invested a lot into Hydralisk Lurker, that's for sure. 4th base gonna get sniped by these Hydras, assuming they can focus it down instead of worrying about the incoming responding army. Ah, it got saved. It is saved. Not enough Hydras here, not enough attack upgrades. And the Nexus lives with about 200 HP, so not as close. Overlord can see this. Yeah? Okay, so he knows there's a base here now. He got snuck up on. Unfortunately and tragically for him. Ultralisk Cavern, there it is. All right, man, so we are doing Ultras, which I like them. We've definitely seen Zerg players win with Ultras against Protoss on the channel. Recently, for sure. Adrenal glands coming in. There's just something about getting surrounded by a bunch of Ultras that Protoss has a very hard time with, unless they have like 8 Reavers. Maybe like 4 Reavers, right? In which case, the Ultras are in trouble. But if you don't have that, no matter what you have going on elsewise, it's hard to deal with. GoOdy taking the bottom right-hand base that, again, I'm pretty sure OctZerg has no idea exists. And we're just splitting this map right down the middle here. The question is, who will take the middle base directly? Zerglings running to their des because there's actually an army here. Yeah, he thought about trying to take down that Nexus, which is on fire. And easy pickings, but not that easy. Not as easy pickings as maybe you wanted them to be. Yeah, right side base gets scouted here too by OctZerg. He's aware there's cannons and stuff here. He's going to try to... Actually, didn't even snipe any of these High Templar. Just kind of A-moved him in. And this is another A-move. Ling Hydra just mashing themselves into the face right now of GoOdy's natural base. Is there any Storm? I think these High Templar are too new. Never mind. Storm is present. Nicely done. That is like 7 dead Hydralisks right there. And the army comes back to deal with it. OctZerg has to retreat in shame. Overlord's just providing detection and vision during these battles. He keeps losing Overlords, but he's doing all right with them. So yeah, OctZerg today. Really macro Zerg. Crazy. Who knew? Anabolic Synthesis coming in. 4 Ultralisks in production here too. We're going to sunken creep on this base, which I think is hilarious. Ground upgrades are +2 attack right now for GoOdy. And still just on that +2 ground carapace. Really, really investing in Ling Ultra into the later game here from OctZerg. Yeah, you're getting +2 melee. He's getting +3 armor. Does he have chitinous plating yet? Hey, come back, Ultralisk. Stop getting picked up. I need to check your armor. Oh. Okay, bye. Is that an Ultralisk? No. There are no Ultralisks. Oh, wait, wait. Here we go. Here we go. Nope, doesn't have the chitinous plating yet. Dude, why are you skipping chitinous plating? Speed is good, but chitinous plating, I think, is the priority for most players. Still not happening. All right, it's cool. Shuttle speed on the way. More Scourge in production, perhaps as a reaction to the potential of drops that are really scary. Probe transfer coming right on down. And OctZerg is taking this middle. And maybe getting Cannon Rush at the same time. So Ultra drops from OctZerg. Hey, you Corsairs. You can't do anything about those ground army, can ya? This one Reaver's like, I got this. I got it. Oh, denying upgrades would be beautiful. I don't think these Lings... Oh, but they're not focusing. You gotta focus stuff down, man. You can't just get sucked into whatever this is. Okay, well, he got sucked into the responding army, and not much died here, actually, for the Protoss player. That was pretty well held by GoOdy, but this attack down to the bottom right is a little problematic. Okay, Overlords that are decoys, I guess. What you need here is Dark Swarm, would be my recommendation. But if you have enough stuff, maybe it doesn't matter anyway. These Ultralisks crush it on through. All the cannons are gone. That High Templar gets sniped. The cannons are dead. Some probes are going to die here too. The response from GoOdy is okay. It's a little bit straggling right now. But yeah, probes down from GoOdy. He still has like a 15-worker lead on OctZerg, but, you know, getting all those cannons crushed was not a good experience at all. Ultralisk dies with 4 kills. Would have lasted longer if he had chitinous plating, though. Zergling's coming on down. If he had some Dark Swarm on this base, you wouldn't all be dead. Not drop lords, just regular scouting lords here. But again, holding the middle base, if you can mine from this, it gives you a distinct advantage. Trying to drop more Lings into a really well-defended bottom right, though. Not going to work out for you as well, OctZerg. Yeah, what he needs, which he's working on, is Defilers and Dark Swarm. Because that's how you deal with cannons as a Zerg player. Like, even though cannons don't benefit from attack upgrades, they're still pretty good against things like Zerglings in the late game. But if you have Dark Swarm, then suddenly they're useless against Zerglings in the late game. Again, trying to drop on this base is just not going to work for you. Maybe try dropping up here. Now, there are just full energy High Templar, though. No Kaderan Amulet. For whatever reason. The single Dragoon, I don't know why you're here, but thanks for joining the party, I guess. Still no chitinous. Okay. It's fine, I guess. Strange. It's getting that melee, though. It's good. Good they hit hard. Ooh, recall coming in. When do we see Arbiter play? Against Zerg, not that much, but hey. Arbiter in production with recall being researched right now out of GoOdy. This is, this has the potential to turn into a game where the entire map gets mined out, y'all. It really does. And I know you guys love these long macro games, so I'm giving you one here today. Finally, Dark Swarm. But there's DTs in the mix and there's no detection. There we go. Overlord comes in and is like, hey, oh, the Storm, though. Remember when I said these High Templar had full energy? Yeah, they do. This guy still does, actually. So, yeah, that's why this is here. It's because Dark Swarm pops, your Lings show up, you don't panic because he has Psionic Storm. Turder. So center base actually being mined here from OctZerg, though, at about 20 minutes. This has been a very interesting game. Here comes OctZerg just like, we're just going to go. We're not maxed out, but we're just going to murder everything in your natural base because you don't really have an army in position to save it, and you're not likely to be defending it either based on the fact that your other bases are newer. Another attempt with Lings up to the top. Going to get rid of these cannons for sure. Another Dark Swarm here would be amazing, but I don't know if we're going to get one. Meanwhile, the natural base is dead to everything. That High Templar dies. The Archon play, though. Do not go in there. You have no Dark Swarm. You got nothing. Back it out. And he does. Dude, consume and another Dark Swarm here would be everything right now. I guess there are a couple Reavers in the mix, so never mind. The Ultras and Lings come down to the bottom left base. Oh, you know, if these Ultras had more armor, they'd do better against these cannons. High Templar has enough energy for another Storm, does not decide to throw one down because, again, this is a game of multitasking and awareness and map vision, and it's hard to do all of those things at once. So yeah, I'd say this is a style reminiscent of somebody like Larva, somebody like Sicky, where it's just Lings and Ultras, and there's not a ton of Dark Swarm. Not that there's no Dark Swarm, but there's not a lot. There's not a lot of Defiler play here, which, man, toss down some stuff, yo. Make like 6 Zerglings. I guess there's more High Templar here now, though. GoOdy's going to lose another Nexus, the second one in about 2 minutes, which is not ideal. You don't want to lose these Nexuses. Is he just going to face smash right here? All right, we're going to face smash, kind of, but except they're not going to attack the gateway because they're being attacked by cannons because pathing is dumb. Scourge catching 2 of the Corsairs, only 1 remaining. That is much less scary. There's your Dark Swarm. And there's your Storm. You don't quite have Dark Swarm covering these bat cannons, but I'm not sure it matters when it comes down to this many units. Do these High Templar, though? Those are full energy High Templar. Storm this stuff, GoOdy. What are you doing? Well, you're recalling into OctZerg's main base, and you're killing his Ultralisk Cavern and his Evolution Chamber and everything else. So you're making some sacrifices, but you're taking out some of the tech from the Zerg player. I'm not sure that's a great trade. Here we go. Storm finally recognizing it's available, and then they all die. So this is 3 Nexuses down for GoOdy, but the tech is not in a good place. Taking down the Hive, a replacement Ultralisk Cavern did get started. So we can make Ultras, but he's losing his Spire, he's losing his Queen's Nest. Man, main base just got absolutely wiped out by this 3-2-1 upgraded ground army. Bottom left going down would be huge, and it is. Dude, GoOdy's in a lot of trouble right now, but OctZerg can't make anything. He doesn't have a spawning pool. He doesn't have an Ultralisk Cavern, so his army is what it is right now. He doesn't even have that much of a bank. All right, so this is weird. GoOdy is in the bottom right-hand corner and in his main base. This natural base is in trouble, but I don't think there's any detection here from GoOdy. As a result, this Lurker gonna try to kill these Archons and actually might get one. Hey, look at you killing an Archon. Nicely done, Lurker. That doesn't happen every day. And the main base is under attack. Once again, Lurker is defending. Not much detection here, though. Yeah, this is where the game's getting scrappy. This is where both players are not anywhere near maxed out. The Archons not doing well against the upgraded Ultralisk with +3 attack, mind you. They're doing great on the attack front, just not as well on the armor front as they could. This Reaver happily murdering stuff. The Archon's kind of stuck in the moment. And the Archon gets distracted by the Hydras and explodes. All right, man. 102 to 124 supply. OctZerg has a lead here. Dark Swarm does negate the splash damage, or the direct damage rather, from the Archons, but the Hydras come up the backside and take down both of the Archons anyway there. High Templar using the Dark Swarm against the Zerg player a little bit, but Zerglings don't care about that either. So, mining base for GoOdy, mining base for GoOdy in the middle, and a mining base for, or rather, for OctZerg up top and in the middle. Nowhere else, though, and GoOdy only has one mining base in the bottom right. OctZerg trying to finish this. He's bringing Lings. He's bringing Ultras. Trying to jump on top of these gateways, get rid of some of the production of the Protoss, even as he lost his own tech during the drop just a minute ago. Cannons defending. Arbiters cloaking nothing because there's nothing for them to cloak. Unfortunately, there we go. Some cloaked Zealots responding to this. Oh, that's good. OctZerg didn't bring any detection. And as a result, defense is pretty robust here. Overlord trying to come in, but getting focused down by a Corsair. And they get it. Nice. Very nicely done. Arbiter, defend the homeland. This is insanity. GoOdy's at a pretty decent bank, but doesn't really have the production to make anything. This is all cannons down here. No gateways whatsoever. Zealots having a great time against these units. Just takes them a bit of time to kill everybody. But they have +3 attack, so they'll get there soon enough as all the Hydras die. That Ultralisk getting pinned into a corner as he tries to take down this warping in cannon, but gets wiped out. So GoOdy's supply blocked, but he's up 104 to 92 total supply at the moment. Scrap, 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 scrap game. It is. Ooh, OctZerg trying to take the top left. Oh, gambles a little bit, going for some of that long distance mining. What's detecting? Is this Overlord providing that much? I guess it is. They're pretty close to that Overlord then. So top left-hand base, GoOdy might try to reclaim it here. Lings and Ultras coming in again without detection, though. And GoOdy's desperately trying to use his Arbiter to cloak his defensive units to kill these enemy attackers. And it's working. The Arbiter Tribunal's taking serious hits, but oh, that's an Arbiter. Never mind. It's a small group of Hydras doing whatever they want to down here. It's fine. I don't know, man. It's not looking good for GoOdy. Make an accidental dad joke there, but at least his production tab is something. OctZerg's is empty right now. I mean, this is a lot. This is a lot of Zerg with 3-3, and the Lings have adrenal glands now. They're hitting fast when they hit. Because your cloak doesn't protect your buildings, so just wipe out your buildings, focus down your Arbiters with the Hydras, and force you to abandon your main base entirely like you did to me about 5 minutes ago. So both players have lost their mains. Both players are... I mean, not officially yet, but we're getting there. Wait, these... Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have adrenal. Yeah, they're attacking fast. All right. So replacing his lair in the middle of the map is OctZerg, feeling strangely confident about this. GoOdy trying to reestablish its top base, defending with stuff. Is his entire tech tree dead? No. He got a Templar Archives out before his Citadel died. He's got some gateways here, or one gateway and a forge here. So he can make Archons. He has a lot of gas. He actually has a ton of resources compared to OctZerg here. OctZerg is at exactly 126 mineral bank at the moment. A lot of gas, but I guess if you're making lurkers... Oh, look, chitinous plating. I have a lot of gas. I'll get some upgrades. Chitinous seems fine at the 30-minute mark of the match today. Why not? Might be asking why I didn't get it earlier. Well, the answer is... I probably forgot. Hydralisk gets a single kill, but it is a Protoss Nexus, which is not bad. I mean, it's... Throw down a Nexus, man. You got to start getting minerals from somewhere. OctZerg trying to take the 6 o'clock, which is actually going to work out for him. Nice storm on that egg, though. 74 to 89 total supply. I really feel like OctZerg has the upper hand right now, but things can change, man. Storm, again, they're great equalizer, and there's a storm here. Can't select that. Nope. What? There was. Oh, OctZerg using most of his bank to create 7 lurkers he's going to try to push in here with. That said, man, there's a lot of cannons. Maybe these are defensive lurkers, and an Nexus is getting warped in by GoOdy in the top left at the same time. So the army that killed the main is in here trying to take down GoOdy's little home away from home in the bottom right hand. But Hydras, Storm... Cannons do so much better against already stormed Hydralisks. I can tell you that. Oh, gosh, that was a good one. 5 kills on that High Templar. These guys will inherit the kills from the Templar that create them. And lurkers setting up. Again, you can't outrange the cannons with lurkers, but you can prevent additional cannons from being produced and warped in here. Yeah, mined out, mined out, mined out. There are still technically like 450 minerals in the main base of OctZerg, which is hilarious. Oh, is he trying to kill lurkers with the arbiters? That's fantastic. And the Archon makes it out and then decides to come back through the lurkers and die. Why would you? Why? Oh, wait, he's alive with 2 HP. 2 HP Archon for the win. You know what would be awesome is a shield battery. Observer running but doesn't have the speed upgrade, is getting chased down by this Hydra and its Overlord. Run, juke back onto the high ground. Ugh, Observer sniped. And OctZerg mining from the main base, mining from the southern base. But GoOdy getting established in the top left here a little bit. He's getting no income from it right now, but there you go, getting started. Here at the 33-minute mark of the match. Oh no, the bottom right. Oh, but the recall. Yes, the recall to the top left. Genius plays here from GoOdy, and the mining commences again. Yeah, we might see this whole map mined out, you guys. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? What is OctZerg? Why? Did he not know? Oh, GoOdy snuck this at him. Snuck this right under his own eyes. Look at this. There's no way he didn't know. He was trying to long distance mine from this or maybe establish a base there, but nope. There's cannons. GoOdy's top left. You thought you had stuck him into this bottom right? Well, you had, in fairness. But he's not stuck there forever. Ooh, nice Dark Swarm, though. Arbiters, get out. Oh, jeez, that Archon, though. That's a lot of lurkers with no attack upgrades. Arbiter down. Another Arbiter down to 27 HP. Almost down. Can't lose your Arbiters like that, though. Look at all these Scourge. He just made 1 billion Scourge. That seems like an overmake. I mean, you want to kill this Arbiter. Yeah, but it's pretty darn low on HP. Dude, this slow roll, though. This slow creep in of Dark Swarm Hydra against these cannons. OctZerg, you beast. Ultra's going for it. You can't. Yeah, maybe with another Dark Swarm you can do this. This is the slowest Dark Swarm push I've ever seen. Scourge coming in to take down your Arbiter. Yeah, there's no saving that at all. Ultra's taking down the Archon. Ultra's taking down Cannon. Storm here too. Another Corsair goes down. lurkers rolling in. This bottom right base does not seem to be doing very well. Because, you know, the Altars of Chitin is plating now. Now, you know. Oh, the Dark Swarm makes the cannons completely irrelevant. 74 to 75 supply right now. Ooh, the Dark Swarm wore off, though. Don't lose your lurkers, though. Or lose all of your lurkers. Okay, that's fine. Was that every... Okay, there's some in the main base, but everyone that came down here to try to kill GoOdy, no, all of them are dead now. And there's Archons in your mineral line. Oh, gosh. All right, well, a couple drones are going to die. This is a drop attempt, which is ill-fated. Because there's Zealots defending up here. That got shut down pretty effectively. This hatchery might go down. Yeah, it's dead. The question is, can the Archons get out? And they can. Look at all those. Ooh, Zergling took down one of the Archons, though. Man, so many Zerglings went down for that engagement. This game, though, bottom left getting taken by OctZerg. So he's Wait. No, he took this. He took this from GoOdy. Oh, that's a big deal. That might allow OctZerg to win this game. Oh, please don't die. Please don't die to these Hydralisks. Please just don't die to these Hydralisks for no reason. Oh, okay, good. Recalled in, and the space is mine now. So OctZerg's sole source of income is this main base. Dude, this drone transfer, though. Nice reversal there by OctZerg. But the hatch is down. This game, though, this is getting an epic tag. This is insane. We're 36 minutes in. There's effectively one base that hasn't been mined into oblivion. Look, this is done. GoOdy's minerals are gone. He's trying... Why would you probe transfer through there? Okay, well, that sucks. What's GoOdy's income gonna be? Where will it come from? He needs some from somewhere. Getting surrounded. Oh, Hydras are the answer to Mass Archon. They just are, and they always have been. Hey, but if there's some Storm to help. Save the High Templar with the Archons. Go back. Murder the Hydralisks. Oh, gosh. He won that battle. 8 kills on that Archon. High Templar's got 4. This base might be in a bit of trouble, although there are, like, 5 lurkers defending it. Oh, did he stop? I think he stopped on those lurkers and baited that Dark Templar in there. I think OctZerg's done that trick about 3 or 4 times today, where he's been like, hey, it's safe to come in here. There's no lurkers, and then there's lurkers. The long-distance mining is hilarious. Actually, we're done long-distance mining now. Dude, GoOdy does not have income. He just doesn't. But, yeah, all his gas is gone. I almost feel like just a mass zealot play. Just making, like, 30 zealots with your 1 gateway. Wait, hold on. 3 gateways might be enough to wipe this out. Should your Arbiter die? No, it's over here. This is so tight. This, at the 38-minute mark, is insanely tight right now. Oh, here it is. He recalls in a bunch of zealots. Does he have detection for that? Oh, storms the drones. No. High Templar, you can't just be there. Ooh, detection. Go chase down the lurker. No. Oh, replacement Hydras are here. Jump on the lurker. Archons, get the lurker. They got the lurker, and nicely done. So many drones are dying. The Observer gets sniped by the Hydralisk, but there's nothing to protect anymore, or nothing to detect anymore. This game, and the southern base for OctZerg is dead. However, the left bottom base is being taken by him right now. And by it's dead, I mean, it's probably dead. These Zerglings probably can't win this, right? No, they can't. All right, so blah, blah, blah. He's trying, but Archons against small numbers of Lings, just not fair. Just never have been. Never have been fair. Bottom left base defended by a lone Hydralisk. 3 lone Hydralisks. There are no shields on that Archon, so it's dead. High Templar comes in, gets a storm off, injures a lot of stuff here. And, oh, Archon finishes off the Hydras. No, 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 don't chase. Just kill this base. Oh my gosh, Zealot's getting into the... Wait. No! Oh, I guess there's a sunken. All right. I support your decision not to go in there, but definitely take down this bottom left base. 37 shields on this Archon, but there's only drones coming. Dude, OctZerg's going to lose so many drones here. So many drones here. Dude, if GoOdy wins this thing, it will be like a comeback of the century. I mean, I don't know. Is that fair? Not fair to say. I don't think, actually. It is not fair to say that. Look at him long distance mining from this space. Probes getting massacred as they make this attempt as well. Forced to pull back to the safety of the few cannons that remain. I mean, this has been tight. This has been really close pretty much the entire game. But there was a point that OctZerg had 2 mining bases and GoOdy had 0. And GoOdy still has 0 total mining bases. Oh, don't get jumped on by those zealots, though. Kite them. Kite them. Ooh, a DT in the mix. Okay. So I think GoOdy might actually be able to get away with throwing down a Nexus here. I really do. Does he have the ability to build an observer, or does he have an observer? The answer is, I think no to both of those questions. So lurkers are going to be a problem. But I don't know that OctZerg has the income to really make a ton of lurkers. But really, all it would take is like 2. Although, we have Storm. We have enough for like 3 storms here. Okay. Let them come in and storm them, man. Oh, that was a bit of a whiff. Why is he long distance mining? He has 1,700 minerals. Just, oh, sniping off the Archon there. The control here by OctZerg is pretty good. And he's storm dodging like a beast as well. Oh, the Dark Templar, though. 1 Hydra down. He's got to kill. Nope, don't chase. Don't chase. Yeah, see, there's a lurker here. I knew there would be lurkers here. Maybe, okay, so a couple cannons, and then he feels safe tossing up a Nexus. No, Dark Templar, run! Run! Tries to get... Oh, he takes down the lurker, but... Oh, and he survives. I thought he would die in the process. He has an observer. Oh! He didn't make that. I wonder where it's been this whole time. Oop, High Templar... Oh, Zealot sniped, rather. No! This match... this match, though... Oh, he sniped the observer! But he lost all of his Hydras in the... Oh, yeah, those are like... No HP Hydralisks. 11... 7. Oh, are they slower than speedlots? They sure are. And you're dead. Holy cannoli today. Alright, man. Nexus coming in. It's not even centered because it wants it protected by these cannons. Still some resources here in the main. Why? Why are you pulling your drones? Is he... Why? No. This feels like a poor choice, OctZerg. Oh, he's just pulling them. He's gonna long... Why? Just finish these minerals off, man. Oh, that Zealot. Oh, the DT was waiting for something like this, though. Dude, GoOdy is scratching and clawing his way back here. But so many drone deaths. Oh, jeez. Okay, 5 kill Dark Templar. 7 drones remain to 10 probes. There's nothing actively mining these minerals here right now. Is there anywhere to go for minerals? Yes. OctZerg is long distance mining into his main base, back to his natural. This DT needs to get out because there is an overlord here. Just run. Like, you can't just let an overlord sit on top of your head like that. Oh, jukes. He jukes a little bit. No. Don't stop. Okay, he stopped, so he's dead. Really should have just run for it. So Nexus coming up, and the 11 probes of GoOdy, one of which is up here, stuck between these 2 gateways. He's having a bad time. Lurker shows up. Manages to unburrow and get out of there. Good storm. Picking up. And dropping off. Where does... He has to. He has to storm the lurkers because he doesn't have an observer. Oh my gosh, today. Do you have a storm available, High Templar? You do not. Do you? You do not. He did. All right, cool. This is insane. Oh, he's like, hey, if you want to unload a lurker here, I'll kill him before he burrows. OctZerg very intelligently does not. Trying to snipe down that High Templar. There's a Scourge here to kill the observer that doesn't exist, but he's prepared. If an observer shows up... Oh, lurker! Oh, down to 29 HP, but not dead. That's enough damage that a storm will kill it with your remaining High Templar, of which you have, I think, 3. Did he he repositioned and he's killing probes. Oh, it's so important right now. Dude, this lurker positioning is mean from OctZerg. I kind of love it. This is the lowest econ, craziest game. 41 to 19 supply, but if there's not any detection, the lurkers are worth more than that. Alright, so the lurker dies. The probes can go back to work here. But another lurker's here. Another... Nope. Just one lurker in the Overlord. One lurker over there. Oh. He's baiting him. Okay, if that cannon can finish, that's going to help a lot. Oh, yeah, jeez. This is intense. This is so intense right now. No. The lurker's in range of the cannon. Mind you, he still doesn't have any attack upgrades. That cannon might finish. Okay. It's going to finish. I don't know how much HP it's going to have. Okay, it's going to have like 60 HP. Can it hit this? Okay, so that lurker needs to be unburrowed and picked up now, and it does with 34, whatever. Yeah. No, the Overlord has 34 HP. I don't know, man. Oh, they sniped that pylon. Oh, that was powering the cannon! Ah! I don't know, man. 41 to 18 is hard to come back from if you're OctZerg. This base, bottom left, pretty heavily mined out already, but like the only place that OctZerg can really go. Lurker stabbed and murdered. This one probe, though. If there was a shot... he could be working on this gateway. Well, I mean, killing the Nexus is probably your best bet. There's still gas up here. Oh, but he built a gateway in between the... GoOdy's down to 200 minerals and 150 gas. Zealot. And chase your Hydralisk down. These Zealots, though. Ooh, is this Hydra dead? If it doesn't... There you go. It took a northerly route to get out of there. Production tab for both players is empty. The long-distance mining for this 52 remaining minerals in that mineral patch is continuing along the right side. There's a single lurker in this Overlord. He's trying to set up to where he can take this bottom left. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's possible. The lurker. Pick it up. Pick up the lurker. Oh, no. It's dead. The Hydralisk burrows. When did he... No, it gets picked up. Okay. I was like, when did he research burrow? GoOdy's replacing his cyber core now that he actually has some income. Dude, why would you bring drones in here? Why would you bring drones over here? You know there's like 10 zealots, man. Oh, gosh. All right. Well, OctZerg is down dead. 6 drones. He's been working on it. Okay, that was brutal. That was a brutally poor decision from OctZerg here, but it's just zealots, man. The entire army for GoOdy is zealots, and 2... Okay, 3 High Templar and a Dark Templar. That's his army. That's it. Sissa. I guess there's a High Templar up here, which is trying to kill an Overlord by storming it to death, which is not really the most efficient way to use your energy, I don't think. GoOdy laughs about it. Dodging Overlords. No. I hope that was a scouting Overlord and didn't have anything in it. killing his own cannon so this Dragoon can get out. Maybe this cannon too so this Dragoon can get out. He's making Dragoons so he can actually fight these overlords. Because it turns out trying to storm them to death is really inefficient. Yeah, man, I think GoOdy has this. It's 45 to 9 supply. There's no income available for OctZerg right now, and GoOdy has it. Is he still mining from this gas? He is. It's expired, but it still provides a small amount of gas per return here. Which is dos. 2 gas per return on an expired assimilator. Which you could probably toss up here, too, for more gas. But getting up here is a pain in the butt. His orbiters are dead. He doesn't have any shuttles. He has to walk through this sunken field to get there. So that's not going to happen. And now there are +3 Dragoons on your overlords, and that overlord is dead. Goodbye. Kaput and kaput. Dead. This overlord has 3 of the 5 drones that OctZerg has right now in it, and it's running for its life because Dragoons exist. Does this allow GoOdy to expand bottom left? I think it does. I think it allows him to come down here and take it. Yeah, man. OctZerg's income is gone. That's it. He's done. He's finito. He doesn't have any minerals anymore. I guess they're... Okay, I lied. He has exactly 4 minerals left. Is he even... He's still getting gas, but again, without... minerals, you can't do anything. There's nothing you can do with just gas in this game. I think GoOdy has it. I think GoOdy's going to sneak over here, throw up a Nexus, get the remaining minerals that live here, which isn't a lot, but it's some, and about 2,500 gas. Probably get back into Observer Tech would be my guess. Stark Templar trying to get out, but he's effectively walled himself out as well as he, or walled himself in as well as he's been walling the Zerg player out in this game. So here are the 4 drones of OctZerg. The 5th one is getting gas, maybe? Is it in here, maybe? That'd be really dangerous. It's up here. Okay. So there's your 5th drone. These guys... I mean, sure. You can hang out up here and be safe, but you're just biding your time now. Yeah, DT just trying to get whatever kills he can. Because you can beat your opponent by killing all of their buildings. So killing buildings is part of the play. I am shocked GoOdy has not just tried to take this Nexus. I don't know what he thinks OctZerg is going to do to him if he tries to take this Nexus. There's nothing he has. But again, he doesn't really know that. The only vision he's got is this top left-hand corner, which can't see anything. And this DT, which is moving out and getting smacked in the face by Sunkens. So he can't get all that much vision either. Man, 1 sunken hit. The shields are gone on that Dark Templar. There's nothing in this Overlord. He's just trying to bait storms out, I think. Trying to make GoOdy waste storms on this guy. Instead of just letting the Dragoons handle it, I guess. But yeah, we're done. It's 55 to 8 supply right now. I really don't see how OctZerg comes back from this, but jeez. What a match. He's got a Dream and 1 Lurker is what he's got. Yeah, GoOdy needs gas. I would honestly make a Zealot out of this gateway, kill this gateway, build an assimilator, and start harvesting from it. There's 2,500 gas in that thing. Yeah, but at this stage, it's really well upgraded Dragoons versus basically nothing. Even if that Lurker showed up here, he couldn't stop these Dragoons from killing all these buildings. That drone gets picked up and saved. The 4 drones of OctZerg. Hydralisk Den sniped. This Lurker trying to kill Zealots all by himself. And the Zealots decide to bail. Zerglings don't go in there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. High Templar sniped, though. Maybe. No. Nope, can't get it. Can't get it. Why are you here, drones? Okay, well. We're down to 2 drones now. And this is just, it's a Protoss army, man. This is what this is. This is like a Protoss army from the 11-minute mark of the match. We're at 54 minutes instead, but it's fine. I guess GoOdy's fine with the meager gas income he gets from this assimilator and the minerals he gets from down here. He really has not made a move for this bottom left base at all, nor an attempt to take the gas in that top left either. OctZerg's APM is still 250 despite having about 5 units on the map. I guess Overlords, though. Got a bunch of Overlords he could be controlling if he wanted. But we're done. So, valiant effort by OctZerg, but this is just going to be OctZerg making GoOdy win it, you know? So hit that like button if you've enjoyed this game. Really, really impressive Protoss win out of GoOdy. There were some times he looked a little bit shaky, but he made good use of Storm. He made good use of Detection. Good micro, taking out those lurkers with Zealots. I really don't think you have to worry about Defilers, GoOdy, but it's fine. Something died down here. Did you just kill? Yep, there's 2 drones. All right, another drone tried to sneak down there. The DT destroyed it. The 2 drones of OctZerg live here now. And I think there's nowhere for them to go. They might have had a minute to sneak down this way, but they can't go that way because there's a cannon. I guess there's always a pickup option because these Overlords are Dropper Lords. But that's it. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this game, because it's over. He's trying to kill these Dragoons with his Zerglings and the drones, but no. Not happening. 0 drones for OctZerg. No money to make another one. He's going to make GoOdy kill his remaining buildings up here, it would seem. So we're going to speed it up. We don't usually speed the games up, but in this situation, we're going to do it. GoOdy being extremely cautious about this final sunken colony. Oh, there's a lurker. Never mind, he's dead. Good attempt, and that's your good game. Woo! What a match. What a match for the ages. That is definitely getting an epic tag. That was some work. Some work from both players there. I bet they were exhausted after this game. An hour long of intensity. Long distance mining from this base. Even though he's got 3,000 minerals. Like, build a Nexus, man. So reluctant to do that sometimes in this game today. But end of the day, I mean, GoOdy went from having, I want to say, something like 6 or 7 High Templar and a bunch of cannons and like an Arbiter or 2 to this. To actually 65 supply. All through pretty much good micro, great Storm usage. Observer usage when he had it. He played the last like 20 minutes of this game with no observers, I think, which is nuts. But anyway, OctZerg played his hardest, man. Had a great match too. Don't take anything away from him. He can play the macro style. He probably needed more Dark Swarm. Maybe some Plague would have been beautiful too against this largely gateway composition that GoOdy was rolling with. Although I guess he had a bunch of Archons in the middle of the match, so harder to deal with that. But anyway, let's check out that final score, because end of the day, 339,000 points for GoOdy, 313,000 points for OctZerg. Produced 851 Zerg units, ended up losing about 771 of those. GoOdy produced 300 units, killed 788. Everybody's buildings were raised throughout the entire game. And mineral, like, income here is pretty even, man. OctZerg actually mined more gas than GoOdy did. More minerals were mined by GoOdy, but more spent by OctZerg, but not enough. If you're going to beat a Protoss player in an hour-long game, you really got to spend more resources than them. Because your units are fast and they hit hard, but as a result, they are squishier and they don't last as long. So, fantastic display from both players. I really enjoyed that epic match between these two guys, but that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.